I'm Tiffany Taylor for The Hollywood Reporter News, and I'm sitting down with THR's awards columnist Scott Feinberg to talk all things Emmys. Now this year, some of your favorite programs and stars might be nominated in categories you wouldn't expect, but luckily, Scott's an expert, so he's going to break it down for us. So let's talk about this variety special pre-recorded category,
That's right. It's a mouthful, but it does include a lot of things that people are loving this year. That includes everything from James Corden's special with Paul McCartney, where he goes back through his old haunts as he was coming up, and just everybody loved that. It was great. Corden is a TV Academy favorite. He may be the guy to beat in that category. But weirdly enough, he's up against Beyoncé for Homecoming, her film that was shot at Coachella a year ago and now goes back and pieces together how that all came to be. There's also in that category Bruce Springsteen for the filmed version of what he did on Broadway, Springsteen on Broadway. Really, the thing that these all share in common is that they were specials that were pre-recorded, not aired live. That also means that they include all of the stand-up specials that you might have enjoyed this year, from Ellen DeGeneres' to Hannah Gadsby's to Adam Sandler's, and on and on and on. So there is more true variety in this category than just about anything else you can imagine. And weirdly, the variety special pre-recorded category this year also includes Rent Live, because Rent Live did not air live. There was the injury of the star heading into the show, so they aired the dress rehearsal for the very most part.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year?
So moving over to Variety Special Live, who could we see in that category?
Well, this year, one of the big contenders is something that aired on ABC in May called Live in Front of a Studio Audience, Norman Lear's All in the Family and the Jeffersons, for which Norman Lear, the great producer and creator of TV in the 70s, united with Jimmy Kimmel of ABC and a host of modern actors to reenact basically word for word these episodes of these two beloved Norman Lear sitcoms from the 70s. That made a big dent in terms of social media buzz and people. Everybody want to see it, and it appeals, of course, to both older viewers who remember the original episodes and younger viewers who were tuning in to see people like Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Hudson do what they did on that show. So that's going to be a big contender in that category.
Now, another fan favorite that is going to pop up in kind of a random category, or one you wouldn't expect, is Black Mirror. We obviously know it's an anthology series, but this year it's competing for TV movie?
Well, actually, for the last few years, it has, because there is not a specific category for episodic anthology series. So there are anthology series where it's something like American Horror Story, where in years past, you're seeing different seasons with a lot of the same actors, but doing a completely different storyline by the season. Then there are shows like Black Mirror where each episode is a completely different story with different actors. So what has been decided is that if there are anthology series like American Horror Story where there are continuations of characters from season to season, they are no longer going to be considered limited series, but drama series. So this is the first time you'll see that for an American Horror Story. That will be this year the first time. And also The Sinner and a few others, they've ruled those are going to be drama series this year. Then limited series will still be something like True Detective, where, yes, we've seen other seasons of True Detective, but not with this storyline or these actors, where this year you have Mahershala Ali and Stephen Dorff. And then you get to the Black Mirrors of it all, where for the last 2 years, a Black Mirror episode has won Best TV Movie, even though it's not in anyone's mind a TV movie, because TV movies are defined as 70 minutes or longer. And so because there's nowhere specific for a Black Mirror or any other episodic anthology series collectively to compete as a series, they instead submit their best episode that's over 70 minutes.
We're going to be a hit factory, like Motown, but for computer games. You heard it here first.
So as you said, it's kind of a complicated map to navigate, but luckily, Scott, you always show us the way. And so for everything Emmys, you can go to Scott's blog at thr.com/therace.